Netflix? No, thank you. I want to play a game. Hey guys, it's Gum here, and we are playing a game that I've been looking forward to playing for years, and now the time has finally come to do it. Wait, because I wanted to wait for something at the right time, and the time has finally come. Yep, we're playing Sonic Adventure 2. But we're not playing the original, we're playing the 2002 Sonic Adventure 2 battle version. That came out like a few months after the Dreamcast version did, but around the time we're recording this, it's the game's 20th anniversary for the Sega Dreamcast but not the 20th anniversary of the GameCube version, but you know what? It's close enough, so I figured I'll do this game on the Dreamcast's 20th anniversary of it. So, we have two stories here. I was debating for a while, was considering starting with Team Dark's story for a while, but no, we're gonna start with the hero story here. And heck, I was debating on just alternating between the two stories, do 2 episodes of this story and then maybe 2 of this, and then keep alternating between the 2. Comment down below if you want to see that. If not, then I'll just stick with one story and then continue on for the rest. But for now, let's dive into the hero story.
Sigma Alpha 2 heading due south over the city. We're en route. Everything's a go.
This is Control Tower. We have you on radar. Report cargo status of captured Hedgehog aboard. Over.
That's a 10-4. Cargo secured on board and... What?
Copy that. Over.
He's taking out everyone aboard.
What's wrong? Over.
Free! Look at what you're doing! Get that thing off!
Who would believe Sonic would just jump off a helicopter, despite the fact that helicopter is going to be in the Sonic movie too? But enough about that, so let's get into the first level here, which is City Escaping. There's a freaking fantastic theme song called Escape from the City, so just take a listen to it. And yeah, such a great song, and I ran into Omo Chow back there telling me to do the Summer Sold, which is a new move, which is technically it's not the only game this is in, it's in the Sonic Advance games as well. But in terms of mainline 3D games, that's the only game it's in. But yeah, the song City Escape is fantastic song. And there was the demo of the game from before the game was released had like an instrumental version of it, which was so good. So yeah, and so Somersault's not the only new move that Sonic has, but the other new move that Sonic has, I'm glad they still have it even to this day, is the grinding, because Sonic never grinded in first Sonic Adventure. It's like you saw it earlier, so here it is again. And another thing you can do is hold on, I can turn this off. Is swing onto poles like that. And when there was that red article around them, that's when you want to jump off them to gain the height. So yeah, those are some of Sonic's new moves. But other than that, Sonic controls pretty much exactly the same as he did in Sonic Adventure, really, but just with different animations. Not kidding. He has the same controls as Adventure, but with different animations. And giant gun truck! What the heck? Again, yes, time that ramp right, because there's 2 ramps that you can time your jumps to, which they're not required, but they're just kind of little extras. And yeah, really, if anyone should be arrested now, it's that person driving the gun truck, because he's destroying cars as he's going down chasing Sonic here. When Sonic didn't really do that. Well, he did while he was snowboarding, but not to those cars. What I mean, and the rings were coming towards me and I didn't collect them. But yeah, that's the first stage of the game. And we got an A rank. Perfect way to start this off, and we got our first emblem too. That's nice.
This game of tag is boring. I'm out of here. Finally decided to chill out, man. Okay, bring it on.
Bigfoot reporting to headquarters. You better have them located.
So now we come to our first boss fight of the game, in which is against Bigfoot, which is the name of this thing. Even though it looks nothing like Bigfoot. And there we go. I was a little trouble getting on that container there, because the speedrunning tactic for this is just jump into the cockpit and get hit by him. But no, you're supposed to hit him. What you're also really supposed to do is wait for him to land. But yeah. Well, okay. So I don't know maybe what I'm saying here, but I was gonna wait for him to land to show what happens, but I'll get another chance later on.
What?
It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald. Now I know what's going on. You should be hosting me for the likes of you. Where do you think you're going with that emerald? Say something, you fake hedgehog.
Chaos control!
He's fast. Hey, it's not his speed, he must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp the shadow.
I'm the world's ultimate life form. Farewell.
Apologies if the music's overridden the cutscenes dialogue.
Just let it go. You just don't know when to give up, do you?
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine. You got that? The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emerald. That makes it very powerful. What the? transmuter. I communicate following the signal from the emerald. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Master Emerald's unit. Dr. Eggman.
So that's Dr. A.
What about this? Or something. I'll just take it with me. Farewell, knucklehead. Not if I can help it.
What was that all about? Now look what you did to my emerald.
I did that to prevent the Master Emerald from being stolen, you idiot. If it's in pieces, I can restore it. And by the way, that's not your emerald. I'll enjoy it once I get back to the base.
I despise anyone who takes jewels from me. Our world's gems are mine to keep.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl.
But yeah, I don't know what the audio sounds like through this, but yeah, the music does overrun the dialogue of what the characters are saying, but luckily there are subtitles there, so you know what, that's fine for me. So, and now we're playing as a good old knucklehead here in the treasure hunting stages, which it's great that these are here, and they operate a little differently than how they did in Sonic Adventure. Like Knuckles controls pretty much exactly the same. The only difference is that the radar on the bottom, like they only focuses on one emerald at a time, which personally I don't see that as much of a downgrade. I actually quite like that more because it drags the levels out a little longer, because some of the treasure hunting levels in Sonic Adventure were you could beat them in like, if you were really good, you could beat them in like less than a minute. Yeah, but with these, you need, but thanks to the treasure hunting stages in this game here, they definitely focus on one emerald at a time instead of multiple. And also the way their colors are a little different. Green means you're getting near the area. Yellow means you're getting closer. Yellow means you're like right on it. And oh wait, is it behind? And when you see a red exclamation mark on the screen like that, that means you're pretty much right on it, and it's right there. So that's how that works. It's touch, and there are monitors around the area, like this one right here. So like you can have up to 3, and it will tell you where to look for one. And so like if I pause here, it says sandy path to lead to the stone statue, and you get a little, and you can use up to 3, but the fewer hints you use, the more bonus points you'll get. And so that's why I don't really go for them. It's always like the most annoying part here, just trying to find that when you're like right on it. But yeah, those treasure hunting stages are still pretty fun, and I still got the A rank from that.
There's no mistake about it. This must be them. It's a secret military base that is reinforced and super strong. It's called Prison Island. I heard the news about it on satellite TV. I still can't believe that Sonic destroyed the military building or wrong thing. Wait for me, okay, Sonic? I'm on my way. What? Hey, look, it's Amy. And Eggman too. What's Amy doing here? Doesn't matter. I have to help Amy because she's in danger. Tornado transformation!
Oh boy, we're starting to play as Tails when we haven't even got to his first stage yet. That's an interesting way to start this off, but to be fair, it is kind of like that for the Dark Story here. But I'll get into that once we get to it. But this fight's pretty easy, and it's over already. Just shoot Eggman a bunch into it, and his health bar goes down.
This time I'll let you go. But the next time we meet, you won't be so lucky.
Wow, Tails, you did it! But why are you still here on an island? I'm the one who should be asking that question. Don't you know it's dangerous here? I know, but I'm here to save my hero, Sonic. Again? I know Eggman's no good again. Okay, just stay here. I'll be right back. Don't think without me. I'm not the honest man.
Alright, now we're getting into Tails' actual gameplay here, which is basically just Gamma's gameplay from Sonic Adventure. I was about to say Omega, but then I realized, no wait, that's not it. Yeah, it's the shooting gameplay from what Gamma's gameplay was like, and yeah, it pretty much controls the same as it was. Well, it may be tweaked up some. Like, one of the biggest improvements I found to it is that you no longer have to kill enemies for a time to extend your time limit. That's a huge improvement I had, and that was honestly my only complaint and biggest complaint with Gamma stages from Sonic Adventure. But yeah, but now you don't have to anymore. You just shoot it and take your time with it. Because yeah, it's just much more relaxing and funner that way. So yeah, that's how it works. And yeah. So we have tons of doors here that we have to open by killing a lot of enemies here, and yeah, the only challenge I didn't think I ran into back there was saying that more enemies locked on at once means more bonus points. So like, if I lock on to 2 enemies here, I'll get a good there in translation 100. Within, yeah, depending on how many you lock onto, the number will go up, and the highest you can go will be 11. Well, you can go higher than 11, but in terms of bonus points, that's the cap you can get, and it will just keep capping at that, which would be a perfect with that, and that's 2,000 points, which is great. So bonus points you can get, there was 100, which is good, a nice, which is 200, a great, which is 300, and a 400, which is whatever the word was, I don't remember. But cool would be 500, and you saw that back there. There was a golden gun beetle, and if I destroy that, I get 1,000 points. But I have to destroy it pretty quickly, otherwise it would just disappear. There's one hidden in every level, and once you get one, that's just so satisfying to do. And so yeah, cool's 500, radical is 600, terrific is 800, awesome is 1,000, extreme is 1,500, and perfect is 2,000. And so, such a satisfying being to have. Yeah, that's the 400 right there. And yeah, so we're pretty much at the end of the stage now. We're just with a bunch of enemies here to. Oh wow, they killed one of their own. Oh darn it. I was trying to avoid them so I could get the bonus points from that, but oh well, I'm not pushing it too hard here. You can miss a few enemies here and still get the gold. I mean the A rank, I was about to say the gold. Well, the gold ring is gold, so there's that.
I did it, Sonic!
And what are all those things on the ground there, which I'll talk about those later, probably in the next stage.
Keep your voice down. Have no fear. Amy Rose is here.
How'd you get here?
Well, if you gotta know, I caught a ride
that writing on the wall will be important later. But yeah, now we're back at Sonic and just, so now we have to escape the military base here. Even though we're now on a harbor. So, wouldn't the military base be on the, whoa, I thought I was about to die there, but I somehow glitched my way back on here, but yeah. But what these things here I keep collecting are called Chaos Drives, and there was a small animal that returned from Sonic Adventure, but it's not the same one from Adventure, but it's a different one. But they operate pretty much the same as an Adventure, but these Chaos Drives, I get them to, you can hold up to 10 items at a time, and then you just can, then the one on the right there slides off. But how am I supposed to get across this gap? It's too big, but which actually, fun fact, actually, is that you can actually get up here and spin dash across and jump it. Which I would show off, but I need this upgrade for later on, which is the light, which allows me to now do the light speed dash. Which I like how it's just nice and simplified, where you just press B whenever there's a trail of rings show up here, instead of having to charge up a spin dash, like in Adventure. Just all the changes they made in this game over Adventure, they've really made the game just way more fun. Which Adventure was already fun, but they just made it way better. But yeah. And a little detail that is also cool is that now that I collected that power up, it stays on their character too, and it even shows it off in cutscenes. Even in previous cutscenes too. That's nice. It's a nice little detail. You know, like there are a few exceptions where they don't. The Speechoos, there's a few exceptions where they don't see the upgrades, like in like the first kill in like a character battle, or something. I mean that's like one of the only few times where you won't see them with their upgrades. But yeah, if that timer reached 0, then this missile would have launched and it would have been an instant kill. But yeah, I got the top of it, which is actually required to get the A rank here. And some could say this could be one of the harder levels to get the A rank on, but I've done this enough to where I've pretty much mastered it. And so, yeah, I can easily do that no problem. Well, I might mess up a few times here and there, but I can easily pull it off. Yeah. But yeah, and speaking of character battles, we're going to be coming up to one right now, actually. Got a C rank. I guess it was because you needed a light speed dash for a trail of rings early on before you got the upgrade. So that's probably it. But oh well, this is not an all A rank run.
Hedgehog again of all places.
I found you, Faker.
Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Huh? You're not even good enough to be
I'll
my
make you eat those words.
There's no time to play games. You won't even get the chance.
Okay, so the line that Shadow says he was first one hit he takes is pretty cool. He says, I'm the coolest. It's just interesting and, oh god. How do they not take damage from that? Interesting. Oh god. Well, that was our first death. Well, to be fair, I made clear the other stages without any deaths, so. Plus, I kind of cheated a death back there. So back in Metal Harbor, so I don't really see it as much of a loss. And yeah, after you take a death, in a battle or boss fight here, Moshe will give you a hint on what you have to do. So like, you're supposed to hit him in the back, but yeah, I can't now because his back is near a ledge. Unlike that. Well, I do know who you am, Sonic. You are, Sonic, except for your shadows blocking the camera there for a little bit of it.